Hello everyone, my name is Ili Hanna. I am a cybersecurity master's student at the Arab Open University. In this presentation, I will be talking about my topic. It's a legal and technical framework for combating deepfake identity frauds within e-government services. At first, we will talk a little bit about deepfakes. Deepfakes are AI-generated content of which it can be used for creative or malicious purposes, and nowadays it's causing a great impact on our communities. Some of the deepfake evolution throughout the years, guns, RNNs, diffusion models, these represent how deepfakes can be created and what techniques can be used, or some of the techniques that can be used to detect such content. Types of deepfakes, we have the photo deepfakes, audio deepfakes, video deepfakes. So these are the main three types of deepfakes nowadays. Governance is considered a crucial part in deepfakes because it's the set of rules, policies, norms of which an individual should follow within a certain community or a certain organization, and it guides the establishment and enforcement of authoritative decisions. Types of governance, we have democratic, good, corporate, environmental, e-governance, and global governance. So good governance, it's related to the transparency and accountability of rule and law. Corporate governance, it oversights and aligns management with stakeholders. Environmental governance, which are related to the policies for ecosystem. We have e-governance, the digital delivery of public services. Democratic, global, or related to governance rules and norms. Difficulties when it comes to governance is the rapid evolution of technological advancements used in deepfakes, low cost of ways of creating deepfakes, and the difficulty it's caused to detect such possible impact and future impact of deepfakes. Legal challenges with deepfakes. We have the difficulty of enforcing legal procedures, and that is due to the freedom of expression, differentiating between malicious and creative deepfakes, identifying the actual intent. These are all some of the difficulties of which it impact legally or cause legal challenges within the deepfake. Some of the existing legal measures, such as the Take It Down Act, EU AI, state of national laws in US, digital copyright amendment in Denmark, and that's it related to the legal part. Now we should move to the deepfake detection processes nowadays that exists. In general, deepfake detection using signal processing. It works by analyzing shifts within frames, lightning, merging, and so on. It integrates face connections. However, it focuses on detecting spatial manipulation within visual contents. We have hybrid and feature-based techniques, which works by combining multiple techniques, depending on known patterns for detecting such deepfakes, and it helps in increasing the accuracy. Using AI-based techniques, it depends on pattern recognition, depends on the pre-trained model, deepfake artifacts detection during the training process. We have the blockchain techniques, which helps in detecting tampering and ensures trust, focuses on content origin and integrity, and improves traceability and authenticity. We have patch-based localized analysis. So basically it works on splitting images into small patches, tiles. It scores each patch for local generation artifacts. It highlights spatially limited manipulations. It focuses on small manipulations within the background. It helps in using aggregation and rules. It's well suited for edge inference and paired with lightweight patch encoders. An example of patch-based is the Ladida and Tiny Ladida. It's a student-teacher distillation approach. LaDIDA basically is the teacher, which depends on dense patch grid with deep CNN patch encoders. It produces per patch face scores plus pooled images. It has a high accuracy, however, it has a heavy compute. Tiny LaDIDA is the student. It's the distilled compact of the LaDIDA, the teacher one. It's faster, it's edge deployable, real-time edge use. Both they were used on Face Forensics++, WildRF, which is real-time social media deepfakes. It's sensitive to micro artifacts, less global contexts, reliance on teacher quality, aggregation sensitivity. So it fits for our work because it provides explainable edge-capable detection backbone. Challenges in real-time anomaly detection. Its efficient and robust real-time mechanisms are still missing. In the legal part, specific and strict enforced rules and policies targeting such malicious deepfakes are underdeveloped as well. Domain robustness and generalization. Current detectors struggle to handle various types of existing and newly arising threats and risks. Proposed framework. Our framework in general, here we focus on the technical part because this is our scope. So the technical pillar, which is our target, consists of detection, identity verification, resilient logging, location of the patch pipeline. It includes assessment, threat testing. So basically what we did is a patch-based deterministic pipeline which works by pre-computing 3x3 face patch grids, 9 patches per image, transferred to 64x64 0-1 intervals in channel first approach. And they are saved in NPZ bundles. So basically the NPZ are the pre-processing and extraction for the patches from images. We established a tiny LaDIDA derivative with identity disjoint grouping to prevent any identity leakage. One standardized read of pre-computed patching. It replaces the brittle compute-heavy dense sliding windows with deterministic 3x3 sampling to maintain awareness of local artifact. So when it comes to reproducibility, it pre-computes and archives NPZ bundles, including identity file path metadata. It has a deterministic 3x3 sampling, NPZ2, which are the patch pre-processing and extraction script or body for identity disjoint splits. Here we use the NPZ builders. What we mean by NPZ builders are the builders who perform the extraction of patches from each image. So the patch level model input is 1 RGB patch 364x64, the backbone tiny convolutional feature extractor, small classifier, per patch probability real versus fake. So when we run the NPZ2 extractor on raw images, so we have two types, which is the standard NPZ2 extractor, which performs extraction of patches from images and save them as saved extracted patches. And we have the real-time, which performs real-time extraction online, which is used in the incline K-fold part. It performs one image at a time extraction and detection. Experimental results. So at first we used the dataset, which is the SID-TD dataset. We created a curated sample which contains of 965 forged, authentic, that are related to 46 unique identity keys. The NPZ generation, as we said, the extractor from these images, it generate identity disjoint NPZ bundles used for our experiment. Each NPZ entry stores deterministic 3x3 grid, 9 patches per image with additional provenance metadata. So patch generation. So we did at first the patch level training, image evaluation, and blind k-fold. So we move forward towards the results. Before we reach the results part, we also did perturbation, which we did certain distortions on the extracted NPZs to test robustness as well. So the MPZ2 clean results, we see that we have at patch level image AUC 98.28, 98.15 mean average precision. Last epoch was a little bit low, which shows a reduced over optimistic separation. Image level evaluation, as you see, we have 99.81 and 99.82. K-fold 1 and K-fold 2, which works on the online extraction. These are the results here. Here are some of the perturbation we did on separate MPZ, extracted MPZs. And the perturbation, we see that the results are stayed high. However, every time like the larger corruptions are becoming larger, so severe corruptions caused a decrease in the mean average precision, and here we consider that augmentation, calibration, and retraining for robustness is the way to improve the results in the robustness term in perturbation. So basically this is in general our model. So it's a derivative of the original TinyLADIDA, which doesn't depend on student-teacher distillation. We changed the extraction process and the mechanism of which the model works. Thank you.